your topic or your project was vocal variety, and that is volume, pitch, rate, quality, pauses, and in a word, yes. You hit all of those things. Bullet, the story of how you pick the names, Copenhagen, bringing the singing in, very daring step. I would never have taken that for all of your sake myself, but done very well. It worked very great. You forgot the words, but you turned into a little bit of a joke with some gesture and then grabbed your paper and brought it through. And it didn't rattle you, which is a very good testimony of the confidence you have as a speaker. So very good, well done. Overall, very well done speech. But this is the evaluation, and so therefore we want to bring the microscope down and see what we can come up with. Good stories, and in the order that you gave them, the Q-tips, 500 throughout my apartment. I think all of us who have cats, who've been around cats, can probably relate to some sort of other thing along those lines. Then you went into the blockage. Remember that one? And she pulls a ribbon out of her hand. It came off well, but it could have been a little bit better. The timing on it was just a little bit fast, I think is what was going on there. So you pulled the ribbon out, and of course everyone's there, and then you could have paused and said, oh, this was not the actual ribbon. And it was just a little bit fast. I think of when Tom was introducing himself to speak on Jesse, and he was saying that Jesse's ever evaluated you, and he slowed his speech down, and he just kind of very methodically brought it forward, and everyone was following right along. And you could have had that same moment with a little bit of timing. The yak attacks, cat yak. You're very kind. I would have called it puke. But it's there. It's one of those words. It sounds like it is. And then, again, the drama of waking up with a cat yakking on you. Again, pause could have done it. Just would have added a little bit more to it. Just that time. And then we also spoke about the breathiness and the fact that you're a little soft-spoken. And I listened very carefully for that. And I want to say, let your voice out. We talked before we got together this morning that she has got some other critique from her profession, because you teach professionally, about how sometimes it doesn't quite come across. And so as I listened to it, it is a little soft-spoken. And I would encourage you, when you're in a very relaxed setting, whether it's that cowboy bar now or whatever, but as you're there and you're just relaxed, listen to your voice and see how it sounds. And I think if you can bring that back into the speaking, I think it'll add some of the punch that you're after. Your conclusion was a little bit rushed. I assumed it was time, but you got back and you looked at your clock. But honestly, it was a testimony. I didn't notice time at all. It went very well, very fast. It was well delivered. Thank you.